Now, all right. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. Sunday is a big one. Arsenal is going to be taking on a team known as Manchester City at Wembley. And it's really going to be a finale of the FA, not of the League Cup. That is the Carabao Cup, you can call it. And Pep Guardiola, one of those masters that have gone ahead to obviously be regarded as professors in the game of football, is obviously going to be taking on his student, that is Mikel Arteta. And for the very first time, looks like the student is edging the teacher. You get, as it's always said, that in football the end justifies the means. Now, the worst bit of it all for Pep Guardiola is that, as he's looking like he's really looking to obviously get out of the Premier League and maybe look for some other league to manage, do you know what is happening? His student is really raising. And one of the things that will never get off his head is Mikel Arteta. Though he recently came up and said that the biggest football battle he has ever had with the team is Jurgen Klopp. Obviously it has been, because on close, I think, to 3 occasions, the title went onto the wire. And that shows you how Man City was at that particular point. But if we ever stays for more 2 seasons, or one more season, he might obviously put in Arsenal as one of the biggest competitors into his reign, because Arsenal have gone ahead to start it all. So Pep has the following to say about Arsenal versus Man City Carabao Cup finale that is going to be played at the Wembley Stadium. So this is what Pep said no sooner had they lost to a side known as Real Madrid. He was asked about the Carabao Cup finale versus Arsenal. He said, on Monday, hopefully we wake up. Hopefully it's a sunny day and we will continue. We will play against the best team in England, the best team in Europe, challenge them how we are competing with them. After 1 or 2 weeks, we will play against them in the Premier League and see. Sometimes they are better, so it's a good mirror to see what we have to do. He added on and said, Real Madrid have not been my biggest challenge. My biggest challenge has been Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool. Maybe you are in Spain, journalists, and you didn't notice. You have no idea how it was like to face Liverpool in those games. A great learning experience. Now, Pep Guardiola, you get, talking about the Carabao Cup finale. You people, this is where I really like him. He really gives flowers where there is due, and he's like, Arsenal is one of the best teams in the world. And indeed they are. You know, like them or hate them, they are. Right now, as we speak, no team comes close to them, I tell you. And in the final, they're obviously going to be taking on Pep Guardiola, and Pep Guardiola is really giving them respect because they really deserve it. You get? So, I understand the respect he gives football. And the reason as to why I want Arsenal to win is the process to be trusted. That a team can obviously say, we are going to be building for 3 seasons, and they won't sack a manager, 3 or 4, 5 seasons, because Arsenal's plan was simple. 3 seasons, build up the team, no pressure to accomplish in top 4, no pressure to win the trophy. If it comes, it will be a bonus, you know, all happening ahead of schedule. Now, in the 3rd season, that's when we want to see ourselves going to the Champions League. You understand? And maybe in the 4th, 5th season, that's when we want to see Arsenal competing for the trophy. You understand? Now, Arteta came in through, and I think his first full season was 2020, 2021, you know? And I think Arsenal finished, what was it, 8th? Then 2021, 2022, Arsenal went ahead to play in Europe, UEFA Europa League, and the 3rd season, Arsenal competed for the trophy with Man City. You remember that very well. And ever since then, they've gone ahead to compete for the trophy in there for you. So, it is one of those moments that you have to really appreciate. And I know inside Pep, he is really very, 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 very appreciative, and he's like, Arteta is doing his job. Then later, he really said that they are facing the best side in Europe, right? The best side in the Premier League, and that's it. Arsenal is the best side. And by the way, unless otherwise, it's not their day. But if it's their day, no team can beat Arsenal. Why? They're a side that really defends very, 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 very well. I tell you, Arsenal defends very, 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 very well. You know? And they have the art of defending. If you want to win trophies and win leagues, tournaments, first work on your defense. If you can really concede few goals and really see your scoring line really do the needful, I tell you, no team will stop you. You will be unstoppable. So that is it, all about Arteta giving Arteta his flowers. Pep giving Arteta his flowers ahead of this game. Now, Pep said Man City players have had 2 days off since the defeat to Real Madrid. Man City players have had 2 days off since the defeat to Real Madrid. So that means they played on Tuesday and they didn't train on Wednesday and Thursday. That means they are going to they trained on Friday, yesterday, and today they are also obviously going to be training. Then later they'll find out whether they are good to go or not. That is the side known as Manchester City in there for you. So as it stands, I want to let you know that Man City have had 2 days of rest. I don't know how many Arsenal have gone ahead to have. The manager has not told us that they've gone ahead to rest in for some days after beating Bayer Leverkusen, right? And all I know, the managers really reward these players. Each and every time they win games, they might have also gone ahead to rest for 2 days. You get, especially those players that really participated fully in that encounter. And they might have started to train on Friday. Today they are training, and we'll see how really pans out in there for you. But that shows you that Arteta told, maybe Pep told them, go and rest and refresh, knowing that we obviously gonna be playing in a final. Now, from there, Pep said on Arsenal, an exceptional team, a big challenge to see how is our level. Obviously, Arsenal now is the litmus test. You know, it's the weighing scale. If you want to know whether your team is really worth the levels, then you do one thing. You do one thing. You go ahead and obviously put in a very huge shift. You get? And you face Arsenal. And for this season, at Emirates, they drew 1-1. I think when we return from the national break, Arsenal is going to be facing Pep. Arsenal is going to be facing Pep's army at Etihad in what we think might be the title decider in there. Though to me, I think the title is already gone. Then we'll see the rest and how things really pan out. Not so? We wait and see how things will obviously align into that particular sequence. So he's like, Arsenal is an exceptional team, a big challenge to see how is our level, obviously. But City has some good players, by the way, and we're going to be breaking down that into the match preview. Pep, 22 times we've been to Wembley in 10 years. It's not bad. Obviously, that means they've been there on average of 2 times per year. You know? So, either playing the FA Cup semi-finals, playing in the finals of the Carabao Cup or FA Cup, playing in the Community Shield. You get? So, that is Pep Guardiola for you. And it shows you the legacy he has gone ahead, obviously, build at the club of Man City and how he is highly respected and how he has gone ahead to obviously win. Now, he has been asked, Pep, on whether He has had dinner with Mikel Arteta recently, said, I don't have time to go to London, and I don't think he has time in 4 competitions to come to Manchester. So, now, Sir Alex Ferguson and Sir Alex Ferguson, Jose Mourinho, I think it was the culture that Sir Alex Ferguson invented, that each and every time he played Arsenal, and they would, after the game, really meet with Arsene Wenger and really do some wine, you get? And the same applies to Jose Mourinho, you get? And I think those are managers they really went on well with, though on the pitch it really looked different, but they shared some wine together to obviously do the needful. And they used to sit and discuss about the game, you get? After it has obviously gone ahead to end, no matter how many times Jose Mourinho edged Sir Alex Ferguson, or no matter how many times Sir Alex Ferguson edged Arsene Wenger, they were like, what has gone ahead to happen on the pitch? It ends there. Post the pitch, we are good to go. You understand? But Pep is like, it's far off. I mean, Manchester is in London, so how come we can do this? So it looks like it's out of reach of Pep. But all I know is that these two people really meet. They are friends. We know that. And you can't tell me that Arteta doesn't talk to Pep and Pep doesn't talk to Arteta. I wonder one time you'll hear it out that these two have been really talking. You'll hear it out, I tell you. You'll hear it out because I know they are friends and there is nothing that really stops their friendship to proceed. At Pep Guardiola's side for 4 years, that is Mikel Arteta, you get? Because they took him out in 2015 from Arsenal and took him to City, They talk. That's what I know. So, guys, your thoughts on to Pep Guardiola's thoughts about the Carabao Cup finale are welcome in the comment section below. I'm out. Bye-bye.